From cassette tapes to Pandora and VHS to Netflix, the way we get our media is rapidly changing. And as older technologies die out, new ones seem to rapidly emerge. Well, last week, I sat down with John Martin. He's the CFO of one of the world's biggest media companies, Time Warner. We played part one yesterday. In part two, you'll see I asked him where he sees technology and his business are heading in the next 10 years. Take a listen.
Most time when new technologies get introduced, the old technologies don't necessarily die. They occupy a position that's complementary to the new technology. And I think what's really happening today is you're going to see a proliferation of consumer electronics devices. It's happening today and it's only going to increase in the future. My daughter, who's 13 years old, looks at her iPad now and doesn't see it as an iPad necessarily. It could be a TV for her. It could be a place to read books. And increasingly, there are going to be more and more devices, and it's going to allow consumers to enjoy our content and other content in ways that they've never been able to do before, which is good for our business. We want to increase the value proposition to consumers, and they should be able to consume it more. It's really behind what we've been calling the content everywhere strategy. TV everywhere, make our television shows available on as many products as we can, all at no incremental cost.
What I've noticed is an explosion in my gadget bills. Also, like I keep paying for, I have no idea how much content I'm paying for, but I know I'm probably consuming about the same amount of content, but I'm paying for it now in 5 different places. And because it's sort of a package deal, I'm not paying for what I use. You know, I think that's something that some consumers are going to come up against.
I think there's going to be a continued evolution of all of that. And I think a lot of people are experiencing what you are. I know I am. In fact, I'm moving from 4 cell phones back down to 1 because I can't even figure out where to get messages anymore. Having said that, I think we are going to move towards a place of increased simplicity. So again, just using TV everywhere as an example, if you are a consumer and you have one bill to your multi-channel provider, whether it's a cable company, a telephone company, or a satellite company, you should be able to get access to those channels and those on-demand channels across all the devices at no extra cost. So we're moving much, much more. In fact, our company is really at the lead of sort of proposing this, which is don't have a bunch of different discrete charges. If people want to buy TV shows separately, they can, but that's not really the way that most people like to enjoy television. Have it tethered or have it tied to one subscription and give them access to all the different devices at no extra cost. And I think more and more the world will move in that direction. It should simplify, believe it or not.
When you look back over the last 2 years, anything you regret that you missed, a trend?
I don't think we've missed anything huge. There have been some new players that have come into the space that look like they may be new buyers of our products and new distribution outlets that actually could be good for us. We haven't missed any acquisition opportunities. In fact, those things that have been acquired by our peers and competitors, we're probably better off by saying, let you have them, because I think some others have made some mistakes that we've avoided, frankly. But I think the decisions that we've made the last couple of years is actually, it's been pretty good. The company's in a better place today than it's ever been.